A.J. Pollock is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Blackmon going back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, and no matter how many of these you see in your lifetime, this is still one of the most exciting plays in all of baseball.
Give me the phone.
You can see he's not stopping rounding second base, and he makes it all the way to third there with an RBI triple.
When I say give me the phone, it means give me the phone, dude. It's pretty plain and simple. Don't fucking take it away from me. What's going on?
Here's Yasmani Tomas. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Maybe some big game jitters here in this opening inning.
Well, I don't think anyone's immune to that. I don't care what the name on the back of your jersey is. This is not an ordinary game.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is just a case of taking care of business right here. He drove in a run with the RBI triple. Then he gets driven in himself on the RBI groundout.
Jake Lamb comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Nope. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2.
That's something a lot of men suffer from. Fear of commitment. He can't make up his mind whether to swing at this pitch or not. So he tries to hold up, but it's too late as this turns into an easy little liner over to third.
Standing in now, David Peralta. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Some guys, you almost do them a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance there. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Stepping in now, number 41, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Nothing going right for him early on. It almost looks like he's trying to aim everything, and it's just not happening so far.
Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike to throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Rockies nothing. Gary Sanchez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Sanchez.
And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. Peralta is there, 1 away.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning is. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Into the box, Joey Gallo. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play.
A couple. Nice.
Greinke's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle.
Tell me what I
and
need.
that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
I need you to get off my ass.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
In now, Aaron Judd, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Peralta is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Batting 8, first baseman, Ian Desmond.
Ian Desmond set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
He's set. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Charlie Blackmon comes forward with 2 men in scoring position, so he'll look to make this a one-run game with a base hit here.
Yeah, guys, a really big opportunity here to get his guys right back in this one.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and not in time as the second run scores.
Now batting, second baseman.
DJ LeMahieu will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
From the stretch. There he goes. Pitch inside the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Rockies 2. Number 41 will get his first cuts here.
For the Diamondbacks, left fielder, number 41.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Yeah, he's like congested.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
What is he streaming?
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. A solo home run for Chris Iannetta. And it stakes the Diamondbacks to a 4-2 lead.
And you know, after a month down in spring training, near the end, you start to get a little anxious waiting for the season to get going. I guarantee you, he's been looking forward to this at-bat for about a month now, and he makes him wait worthwhile.
Standing in now, Ketel Marte. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Barehanded on the hop. It's in time.
Whew, no problem. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Gonzalez giving chase, and that retires the side. 1 for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We've played 2. It's now 4-2 Arizona.
You got your phone? Why, did mine die?
No.
DJ LeMahieu is set to start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third.
Yeah, you need a good leadoff at-bat here, Matt. It'd be big if they could punch back a little bit in this inning.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Drury is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Carlos Gonzalez, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Hit the other way out toward right field. Peralta is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Good work there by Zach Greinke as his guys keep their 4-2. Brendan Drury digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it, and a rather easy first out.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
One gone in the Arizona third, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Lays off 1-0. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Hot shot towards the hole, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Yasmani Tomas stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And sometimes when you've got a pitcher who's out there scuffling a little bit, you worry more about throwing strikes than you do about the base runners. And I think that may have been the case right there.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. To 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And another foul ball. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And you can't really say he's been dominant on the mound, but when he moves his pitches around, that's what makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Rockies 2. Trevor Story is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Drury charging this one. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the fourth. Yeah, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Joey Gallo strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Here comes the first pitch. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Still down by a count of 4-2. David Peralta is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Right fielder, number 6.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
3-0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting,
Number 41 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far,
Come
he still
on.
hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Scorched to third. Gloved by Arenado. And the runner will be tagged out at the plate, so a costly decision there.
That runner at third, he's going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
This game has come down to location for him. He's thrown a first pitch strike less than 40% of the time. You can't pitch like that and expect to get good results.
4 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Arizona. And Ionetta can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. And you can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Center fielder, number 11.
A.J. Pollock gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. High in the air out to center field. Blackman's after it. And the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they still lead this one 4-2. Aaron Judd heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
This has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Hit hard to the right side. To his right, Drury. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. So he gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond. He reached on a single in his first try. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Now a ball that's reached for and flared out to no man's land behind first.
Yeah, and this ball's hit right down the line and not fair by a whole lot. You can see the umpire right on it to make the call. And he gets it right as this ball is fair by not more than a foot or so.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Change up that time. A swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation. That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. At last home run, a long one, 423 feet, the estimated distance. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Carlos Gonzalez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
4 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
Around third and being waved on home.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 5-4 game.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. This is not really a bad pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. For Gonzalez, a good start as he's got his first double of the year here on opening night. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Trevor Story will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, and that's high for a ball. 1-0.
You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Yeah.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
So far,
I started a new season, but I updated all the roster.
He's in danger of making it 2 now.
2017 roster. All the players that weren't in the last one.
Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again
so
on 1 and 2.
All the teams that I'm playing and stuff is all the real teams that are in the league right now. I made a couple of trades with the Rockies, but most of my guys are the real Rockies players.
Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Middle of the night here in the desert. It's now 5-4 Colorado.
The Dbacks, man. The Diamondbacks.
Leading off the inning, Brandon Drury, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Brandon Drury.
Lifted in the air to center. Blackmon is under it. 1 out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Blackmon racing back, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting, designated hitter, Yasmani.
So striding in, Yasmani Tomas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run.
Right.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone.
Right down the middle, man. Really?
Right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Scott Oberg is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Last season I played all of them. 162, and I won the World Series, so a lot of games.
Jake Lamb.
If it's a wicked blowout, though, I fast forward.
Fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Bit. If they're blowing me out, I fast forward to every time I bat, so it goes a little faster.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. And you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
In now, David Peralta, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here.
What'd you say, Roy?
A little behind on that swing, and
I made a lot of trades
protect the plate.
in the beginning of this season. I I needed another left-hander and batter, and
Throws him for strike 3, and that
so I made a
retires
couple
the
trades.
side. But the Diamondbacks pick up a
I
couple
picked up
courtesy
Sanchez
of this
and
2-run
Judge.
home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Rockies 5. Gary Sanchez.
Making some decent contact so far.
The Yankees, him and Judge
looks
came
like he
from
got
the
the
Yankees.
call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Greinke gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Joey Gallo will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
And another base runner on here with just 1 away as we give you another look at his line so far. Now, somehow he's got himself in a position to be the winning pitcher, although it hasn't really been a winning performance so far.
Yeah,
you gotta love that run support. And he's needed it in this one.
Aaron Judd will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Number 41
been a good game, though.
stands in.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, number 41.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. And how about that? Number 41 has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
And here's one that misses, so the count runs to 1-2 now on Iannetta. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there.
I can't believe I let up 4 home runs, man. That never happens.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Yeah,
and he'll lay off the
other
curveball
teams
that's
hit
in the
4
dirt that
home runs
time,
on
and
him.
it's back to even now at 2-2.
Because I'm not used to this pitcher's routine, man.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough for trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Into the box, Ketel Marte. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Not close. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
And the count will be full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. A.J. Pollock steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Yeah, they are pretty much a normal fastball.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out to right. Gonzalez is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Oh, I have no idea.
That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah,
hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open.
Too early.
But you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And you know, with that fella waiting on deck, if you believe in protection in the batting order, this guy is going to get something to hit right here.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
This is ridiculous.
Paul Goldschmidt strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. 7th inning coming up. D-backs out in front, 7-5. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Ian Desmond, and they'll need him to get something going here. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. In there at the knees, strike one. Hard to believe that this man is out there for a 7th inning of work, given what he's been through so far.
Just a glutton for punishment, apparently. I saw enough 3 innings ago, but apparently he's back for more.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pollock. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. DJ LeMahieu will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base.
Oh, man. These are outs that you have to count on getting. You already guessed right, and you pitched out. And even just an average throw at this point is going to nail him at second base. But you can see here, this one's off to the left side of the bag. And by the time he reels it in, that runner's able to slide in there safely.
1-0 count. Here it is. Drilled right back up the middle. Drury comes up with it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, if this ball gets through up the middle, there's a good shot they're going to score a run right there. But you can see a nice effort here at second base to even try to get it out on that play. It'll wind up being an infield single, but at least it keeps that other runner at third base.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Jake Barrett will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 33, Jake Barrett.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And a relay to the plate, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
And for a third base coach, that plays right on the border of, should I send him or should I not send him? But he makes the right decision here, and that run's going to score on the sacrifice fly.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Nolan Arenado. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. And he reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Couple of hits lead to one in the inning for Colorado. Seventh inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. D-backs lead it 7-6. Jake McGee is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Jake McGee.
Yasmani Tomas gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Yasmani Tomas.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
That's a pitch right there that you have to stay on top of, or else it's just going to get away from you.
That's wide, 2-0.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
Didn't really look too appealing.
Maybe once or twice.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2.
It's just like, what?
Too high, ball 3. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Jake Lamb is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
David Peralta ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And that misses, ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a shot back up the middle. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2.
The catcher, number 8, Chris Iannetta.
Chris Iannetta gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
To short. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Trevor Story comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. To his left, Marte in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Yeah, definitely a throwing error here as you watch the play at first. This throw skips right along the turf. That's a pretty good effort, but I'm not sure he would have kept that right foot on the bag anyway.
Gary Sanchez will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Line softly out toward left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Gary Sanchez has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Joey Gallo digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Trying to hold the lead. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Yeah, right over the top of that one. Double play ball would be a killer here, so he's got to find something he can square up.
The 0-2 home. And he runs up to bunt with 2 strikes, but this will get foul, so he's gone. Randall Delgado is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. Aaron Judd will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now here's a line drive, and this may turn things around. It's down for extra bases. And the tying run comes around to score from second. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Aaron Judd has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Ian Desmond is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Runner at second here with one man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Charlie Blackmon will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lifted the other way to left center. Pollock on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs. And a runner left. Not too many. Greg Holland is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Jeff Mathis will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And this is taken outside for ball one. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
3-0 now. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. A quick out number one. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. A.J. Pollock Strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Holland's ready. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackmon over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Stepping in, Brandon Drury. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Certainly still in this one, however. It's 8-7. Silvino Bracho will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Nick Ahmed is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 13.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, DJ LeMahieu, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Peralta is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Pollock, still going back. Gone! A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez as they've taken a 2-run lead.
That bullpen's still going to have to get 3 outs in the bottom of the ninth, but they're going to have a little more breathing room thanks to this swing. This is a mistaken location, and he gets all of it, and that gives them that ever-important insurance run here in the top of the ninth.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Pollock is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle-of-the-order guy, and he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Settling in now, Trevor Story. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is Peralta. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they jump ahead by 3. Enrique Burgos will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
36, Enrique Burgos. Now batting, catcher.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
And that splitter, it's only coming in around 86, but it's really falling through the zone.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Drury is right there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot. Adam Ottavino is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
So standing in, Paul Goldschmidt. And all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
And he knows it too, guys. Let's see if he can send a jolt through one right here.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Desmond is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. You figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yasmani Tomas comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Lamb. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
And once he's seen that you've got a little loop in your swing, he won't be afraid to throw that pitch in a spot like this.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Again, he sends it out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Well, there's no question that the sinker away has always been this guy's bread and butter pitch. You can see where it is on show track, and you're just not going to get a better location than that pitch with 2 strikes.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. All even now, 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt.